Good afternoon, everyone. Tuesdays at 2-ish, we're back. And it's, 4 o'clock by now? 3:18, not too bad. So Tuesdays at 2-ish. We are back and we're excited. So I hope everybody's having an awesome day. Hey, Kyle. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. I mispronounced the word pronounce. Isn't that great? Hey, Kathleen. I hope everybody's doing awesome. So I'm not going to ramble too much at the beginning here because we've actually got a demonstration with Linda today. So we want to make sure we get time to do that. But before we jump into the demo, let me show you some exciting stuff we got coming up here. Hold on. So for those of you that know Mary Bauer, this is the next class Mary is offering here at the Sewing and Vacuum Authority on Westport Road. It's called Square Dance. There you go. Right there on September 4th. And we're also offering it on September the 14th. For those of you that can't make a Saturday work, we've got one in the middle of the week. And this is an awesome quilt, and it's going to be another awesome class. And we're really excited about that. So, and we'll go to the website, and I'll post it up here in a second, sewvacauthority.com if you'd like to register. If you have questions, feel free to come in and see us about any of these classes that we're about to talk about. So we've got a lot. So let me flip the camera around. Hey, Linda.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
And I don't have my microphone connected, so please let us know if you have any trouble hearing us, but I think Linda's loud enough. Take no offense to that. We should be good. All right, what do we got going on here?
Tomorrow we have our sewing studio.
Whoop, whoop.
And we really want y'all to join us for this. You can bring whatever project you want to work on.
Yep.
And I will help you, or Barbara Gordon will help you depending on which day it is.
Yeah.
So that's a great opportunity to sew with nice people from 10 to 4, and it's only $20. And we have tons of places to go eat, so you can take a break for lunch. So
Yeah, come hang out with us on Thursdays, the sewing studio.
It's every Thursday, not just tomorrow.
Absolutely. That's going to be, I really hope we can get that thing jumping because it's going to be fun. So.
And then on August 14th, this Saturday, we have the In the Hoop door hanger. The In the Hoop ladies came in April, correct?
Yeah, they were here not too long ago. Beth and Peggy. Geez, sorry. Yeah. You can't hear her. All right, I'll stand closer, Kathleen. Thank you. This is the door hanger, and it's going to be a ton of fun. And if you'll just kind of flip it around and show them, you can, these are snaps. And so for the seasons, you can replace them with different designs, which is really cool and really cute. So, Kathleen, what we were talking about earlier is the sewing studio. So we just really want you guys to come and hang out with us on Thursdays, and either Linda or Barbara will be here to provide education if you have questions on any of the projects you're working on. So, all right, what's next?
Next is Convex Solutions, this gorgeous quilt, and we are going to introduce you to our teacher.
Yeah, we got lucky today because Charlie or Elizabeth, I always want to, now I call you Charlie, so I know it's Elizabeth. Elizabeth is actually going to be the educator for this. Hey, so here's the thing about this quilt. Everybody absolutely adores it. They think it's gorgeous, but they're scared of it.
It is so easy. It is strip pieced. It looks difficult. It's one of those quilts that you look at and all your friends are going to say, oh, wow, it looks so complicated. And it's your little secret. You will just laugh to yourself because it is so easy.
It's so easy.
If you can use a rotary cutter and sew a 1/4-inch seam, you can make this quilt.
Beautiful. So you heard it literally from the maker.
The triangles are 8 fat quarters. We'll make all of those.
8 fat quarters.
And your border. So 8 fat quarters for the colors of your choice, from very light to very dark. And the center is just 2/3 of a yard of light and 2/3 of a yard of dark, cut in strips and strip pieced. It's easy. Easy.
So do not be scared. In fact, we have the patterns here in the stores, you guys. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, those of you that have commented on this quilt or asked questions about it, do not be afraid. I repeat, you heard it from literally Charlie herself, the maker of this quilt and the educator. So this is awesome. I hope you guys can sign up. There are spots left, so join us, please. Thank you. She's running away. I talked her into doing that, so. All right, what else we got? We got all
on
sorts
August 19th, we have Barbara's embroidered hot pads.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, that you make in the hoop. Another one of our in the hoop projects. August 20th, heirloom block of the month, which is my class.
Yep.
You can jump in anytime. It's I think you make about 12 blocks, 12 or 13 blocks, and then you make it into a quilt. But you don't even have to make it into a quilt. You can make it into pillows or whatever. It's to learn the heirloom techniques so that down the road you want to make another quilt, you want to make a christening gown, whatever, you'll know how to do the techniques that are involved.
Yeah, and you can jump in on that because it is the block of the month. You can jump in on that at any time.
Yeah.
Right?
I just need to know a couple of days ahead so I can cut you a kit.
Cool.
Okay, and then August 21st is Embroidery Club with Barbara Gordon, and I'm encouraging all of our new owners of embroidery machines to join this club.
Yeah.
And you do something different every month, but you're going to learn beyond what you learned in your basic class.
That's right.
And to get you really jump started on doing great embroidery.
And excited about embroidery.
Exactly.
You know, Barbara was talking about the what is it? Getting the designs from your computer to the machine. A lot of people struggle with that. So she talks about that. She talks about quilting in the hoop, all sorts of stuff. So if you love embroidery, join that club. And real quick, let me, just in case, I'm going to make sure you guys hear me. So these classes are on the calendar, sovacauthority.com. If you go to the calendar today, you will see that most of these, actually all of these are offered at the Westport location. We are currently working on also adding them to the Clarksville location. So stay tuned for that. We can offer you almost all of this at the Clarksville store, especially Barbara's classes. So be patient with us if you don't want to cross the bridge.
And the last one is Quilting in the Hoop, which has been a very popular class of Barbara's, where you actually can quilt your quilt in your embroidery hoop.
Yep, absolutely. And I'll go and show you guys the quilting in the hoop example and the hot pads one more time because we have them over in the classroom. So awesome. So a lot of classes. You guys come and join us. And behind Linda, by the way, we're about to add it to the class schedule is another Mary Bauer, and this is the Lone Star. So that'll be in a month or so, a couple months. So stay tuned for that as well. So
and don't forget our mystery make in September.
Oh, woo woo, Bernina.
With Bernina, our artistry mystery make with Sandra Swick. And then in October, it's our mystery make with Nancy Bednar for overlockers.
Yeah.
I encourage you to do these. You will learn so much from these fabulous educators.
Yeah.
And it'll be lots of fun. They're both 2 days, like 7 hours. We provide your lunch, snacks, your machine. All you need to do is bring yourself and
That's it.
a good attitude.
That's right. You heard
we'll
it.
Take care of you.
That's awesome. Those Bernina Academies essentially is what they are a ton of fun, and they have giveaways and door prize. We do all sorts of fun stuff. So stay tuned for those. Actually, they're already on the calendar, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. So you can register for that now. So that's exciting. Let me go show that, and you get ready for the demo.
Be ready.
Awesome. All right. It's nice to be back here with everybody on Tuesdays, right? We've been running around with our heads cut off, and everybody had some vacation time, so sorry we missed a few weeks there. So this is the Quilting in the Hoop sample that Barbara did. And if you see, all of the quilting was done in the hoop, which is awesome. And this is one of the pads where the nice thing about this for you embroiderers is a lot of times you want to iron something, but you don't want to have to unhoop it and start all over. So Barbara has made these little hot pads for in the hoop ironing, which is really cool. So that's a class that she's offering. That was requested, actually. So all of these classes, every single class that we just mentioned, let me flip the camera around. Every class that we just mentioned has openings, so you can literally register for all of them, which you should. And again, as I repeat myself, come in and see us if you have questions, or give us a call. If you don't, fancy doing it on the website, or you have any issues, just give us a call. We'll take care of you. So, all right, back to Linda here. What are we learning today?
Okay, well, you all know how I love the blog We Also, which is the Bernina blog.
Right.
And I ran across these a few weeks ago, and I thought they would be so much fun and so easy. So, what they are embroidery hoops and you make these little inserts to go in them. And I apologize, mine is not glued yet because I wanted to show you all how to put the fabric into the hoop. But it's very decorative. You just hang it on your wall above your sewing machine, and you've got all your items that you use all the time right there.
Your little pouches. How fun is that?
Isn't that fun? And this is this fabric is...
Can I pick this up?
Yeah, pick up that one too. I just didn't have 3 hands. This is that Andover fabric.
Yeah, which is really pretty.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really like it. So
Oh, fun.
very attractive. And it's also a good way, what the little exercise did, and you can find it on the blog We All Sew. It's called Spring Song Wall Organizers.
Just in case you didn't see that.
Yeah, if you want to take a look
Spring
at that.
Song
And
Wall
it comes up pretty
Organizers.
easily. If you just click on projects, you can scroll down a little bit.
And you can find it.
There.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but it gives you also the opportunity to try out some different ways to attach binding.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what I'm
Some
gonna show
practicing. All right, cool.
you. Yeah.
Those are so
anyway,
cute.
So this one's little, so it's just a pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. And the medium one, you did a little piecing and then added the binding, and so you can put some, say for your cutting tools or something
Right.
there. And then the largest one has pockets that you make, and you can make those any size that
Right.
you want. So
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, sewing requires a lot of little tools.
Yeah.
You all have stuff
hang 'em
everywhere.
above your sewing machine, and it's very decorative.
Yeah,
It would
it's-
make a nice gift too.
That's a good point. That's a really good gift.
Yeah.
And now you're going to
Can
learn it.
you
You know
take-
how to make it. That's right.
Okay. So the first one I'm going to show you is the small one. This is the easiest.
And of course, Linda is sewing on the 790. Sorry to interrupt you there, but I always like to point out that she picks her favorite machine every time. So
Don't we all? Okay, so here's what I did. It comes with patterns that you download for the templates to make the circles. Only I ordered my hoops before I downloaded the pattern, so I didn't order the right size. So I had to enlarge. Whatever, it wasn't difficult. But anyway, you take, this time I'm going to make it opposite. Let's see, so I'm going to do this. It's going to be my pocket. So I just took a strip 2 inches wide and folded it in half. And then I took, and you have 2 circles, kind of circles. As I said, I had to adjust my pattern. So you make your 2 circles, you fold one of the circles in half, take your strip of binding, which is 2 inches wide, folded in half, and you put the raw edge of the strip to the fold of your pocket here. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Okay. And then just attach that. Attach it to the wrong side. I don't know that, if you've got to fold it over a piece of fabric, if it matters what's the wrong side, but you are actually working from the wrong side.
Okay, right. Work from the wrong side.
Okay. And then you will go to the ironing board, which I'm not going to do. We're just going to pretend. And then you bring this over to the right side. And then this will be the first technique for attaching binding. And she said in her demo, the gal that designed this said, this may not be the way you want to put your binding on your quilt, but these are great techniques for adding binding to when you're making purses or pillowcases or things like that. So the first one is just use your
what foot did you put on there?
I put a 57D, and I've got to tell the machine that I have a 57D on here or it won't let me sew. Which is kind of nice. It's real hard to see the numbers.
Well, we have that protective screen still on there, so
That's
it makes
right.
it
That's
makes
why I
the
can't
grids
see
all
it.
yeah.
57D.
By the way, while she's doing that, you guys see this right here? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I come with free gifts. Bernina has some killer machines coming out and some awesome deals going on. But there are some new machines that I'll talk to you about in just a moment.
Okay, so what I've done is I've bumped my needle over, and you don't have much space with a piecing foot. I bumped it over like 2-3 bumps actually. And so what I'm doing is I'm putting the fold of the fabric on the inside of that toe right there, and that gives me just enough room to just catch the edge of the hem.
Okay, yeah, I see.
You see?
Yeah.
So that is technique number 1.
Technique, easy peasy.
It is easy peasy, and this is with your piecing foot. And it is a little bit easier if you press it first and use your little clippy things.
Clippy things.
What are they called?
That's the technical term. The clippy things.
Clippy things. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I can't think what they're called though.
Well, I've also learned, as I learn techniques and just become, better at sewing, I find that what certain techniques are not that difficult if you use the right tool.
Exactly.
You can make life a lot harder, as I did, on yourself if you don't use the right tool. That's why they have so many feet. At first, I thought it was crazy, but it makes total sense.
It really does. And Bernina has fabulous feet, as do brother Janome and who's from a Viking.
Yeah. Bernina's
But
got a
just take
lot
it,
of feet
Bernina
over there.
has a lot of feet. They are hand tooled, made in Switzerland.
That's right.
So they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so the next step is just to sew all the way around about 1/4 of an inch. Excuse me, about 1/4 of an inch from the edge. Okay.
Just to attach the top pocket?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this out of my hoop. I'm not going to take the time to do that. I'm going to let you see how this one is done.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
And it took me a minute to figure this out, because you actually start with the outer hoop. You loosen your screw and lay it on top. And I was like, how in the heck do you do that? Here's what you do. It's really pretty simple. You take your inner hoop, pick this up, and you want to line it up so things are as even as possible. And then you just lift it up and put it over on your inner hoop and press down.
And then go down with
There
it.
you are. And then just tighten it up. Don't tighten it too tight, because you want to be able to really get in here and pull it.
It's like the opposite of machine hooping.
Exactly. That's what I thought too. So then I will go back in a few minutes, since I've done my demo. Now, then you want to go in and tighten it as tight as you can.
Okay.
Okay? And then I'm going to go in and just glue that down with my glue
I would say you
gun.
just glue it down in
Yeah,
there?
just glue it down.
Okay.
Just because it'll be prettier if
Well,
it's
right.
not sticking out. So that is really all there is to it.
So simple.
Isn't that fun? And you can do this with your children. They would have fun, making decorations for their walls, and they could put their school supplies in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Some
excuse
school
me.
fabric. Okay, now my next one, we actually pieced the fabric. So, get that out of the way.
Oh, yeah, for the pocket there, I see.
This one goes over here. Okay, so I have this one started because I didn't want to take the time. But what I did was take 2 larger pieces of my 2 fabrics and 2 smaller pieces of my 2 fabrics, and then just alternated them. And then you cut a lining. So I just cut half a circle, half of my circle here, and laid it on top, and then stitched and cut around it.
Okay,
and
right.
then attached my 2-inch binding folded in half. And so we're going to do a different technique this time.
Cool. Love those colors.
Isn't that pretty? I love that fabric.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch my color thread here real quick.
By the way, if you're not familiar with Bernina, look at the size of that bobbin. They are awesome. Yeah. Are you just changing the colors? The thread color?
Just changing the thread color.
Okay.
Sorry.
No. You go do that. So while she's changing the thread color, I just want to point something out to you guys. If you've been following Bernina, if you're familiar with what Bernina has going on and what we have going on, you'll recognize that this 790 special edition is not the newest one that's coming out. So what that means is I believe we have one left of the this special edition 790 and 480 right here. And I can't tell you the price on here because, again, as usual, I like my job and we don't want to get in any trouble. But we have an insane price on this combo right here. Let me flip the camera around. Also, for the 770, a lot of people have already called and placed their order. They've pre-ordered the 770 upgrade because there is a new 770 Plus being released. Do we actually have a official release date on the 770 Plus? October.
I don't have an official day.
So yeah, if you've been keeping an eye on it and you already own a 770, pre-order the upgrade because we are going to run out pretty quick. So if you guys are interested, give us a call and we can make that happen for you. So Bernina's got a lot of exciting things, but those are the main ones I wanted to point out to you real fast.
Okay.
I'll switch sides.
Okay. Now we're going to sew down our binding again. Again, I attached it to the wrong side where my lining is, and I flipped it over to my pretty side where I pieced my fabric together. This time I'm using foot number 5. This comes with most Berninas. It's a blind hem foot. And again, I'm just going to use a straight stitch, and I'm going to move my needle the other way. No, I'm not. I'm going to go this way.
He said, no, I'm not. Other way.
Okay. All right, so I have it on about a 3. So what you're going to do this time is put the flange on the edge of the fabric.
On the left side.
On the left of the fabric, right? And so you want to move your needle to the right, which is what I eventually did.
Got it.
I've always been left and right impaired, so it's confusing sometimes. And this is, I love the number 5 foot for doing this. This is just great.
It's going back. Use the right tool. It makes it easier.
Exactly. And like I said, it comes with your most Berninas have this foot. So. Get off a little bit, but okay. Yeah, I had a little holiday there. Y'all know about those? Holidays and vacations?
Yeah, what's
where
that?
You miss?
What's
You
that?
just
Oh, you went off a little.
We call that a holiday or a vacation. So I'll just go back and fix that in just a minute. But,
We'll pretend that
we
didn't
all
happen.
Get those sometimes.
A holiday.
Vacation in our lives, I'm sure.
That's funny.
And so now I'll just put this on top of the other fabric here. And again, as I did with the first one, I'm just going to stitch 1/4 of an inch all the way around.
All the way around it, right.
Yeah. And then put it in my hoop as I did with the one I showed you a few minutes ago.
Awesome.
Okay, so that binding technique uses your number 5 foot. The first one you
And is that, no, that's that one there. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
That's this one here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the final product. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the large one, very easy. This one, we're going to do a different stitch. We're going to use the number 20 open toe foot, and this comes with a good many of the Berninas as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to use 3, which is, I always forget what it's called, but it's called the Very Overlock Stitch, V-A-R-I Overlock Stitch. And you're going to set it on 1.8 and 1.8, which is already you said on that.
Ta-da.
I was playing with it earlier. I'm going to do the reverse on this one too. So this time I'm going to, well actually I need to straight stitch it on first. Does like to know which foot I'm using.
I like
It's a really great feature. Sometimes it can be a tad annoying, but it's really good for your machine to know what foot you're using. And this is one of the new features on the 770 upgrade.
Oh, right.
You will have the foot history feature.
Foot recognition or whatever it's called.
Well,
Yeah.
it recognizes the foot, but where it actually tells you need to have the right, it knows what foot you have on. Yeah, foot recognition, I guess, would be a way to.
I can't remember what the official name of it is,
It
but
does have an official name, but
shame on us.
yeah, we should have done our homework, but we'll tell you next week.
We know what it is, though.
We know it's good.
Yeah, that's right.
But the good thing is it protects you from setting a stitch that would hit your foot and do damage.
Right.
That's
the idea.
big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I am going to finger press and fold my hem over. And this one is really nice. I really enjoyed doing this one. And this is like an invisible blind hem. So you could actually use like invisible thread, but what you want to do is match your thread to your fabric so that it doesn't show. So
Right.
I don't know if you can see the screen very well, but it does 2 stitches and then it zigs to the right and catches your fold.
Yeah, yeah.
So you want to kind of line that up in the middle. Let's see. You kind of see how that does.
Yeah, yeah. It's just catching the edge,
It
yeah.
is. And I'm not going to do the whole thing, but and keep it. Can you get down
Oh,
here and
yeah.
see how that?
Yeah,
Almost
that's cool.
invisible, so-
It's almost invisible. That's
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, and then after I finished putting the binding on, I made some lines, and you can put your lines wherever you want them to be to make pockets, since this is a big piece.
Yeah, it just separates the large pocket
and
to
put
the
all kinds
sizes.
of different things in there, and there you go. And then you can make your arrangement on your wall, and I think this is a great project, easy,
Yeah.
decorative, and something that could be used for gifts.
Well, it's a great gift idea. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are cool. And in case you just joined us, there's 3 sizes that she did. You can go back and watch the video. And she just did a little different technique on each one.
Yep.
See, boom,
So I did
boom,
3 different
boom.
techniques for putting on binding, and then just some different ways to create your circle.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome.
All right.
All right, thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
It's been a while, so that was fun. I'm glad we got to get doing this again.
Yep, it is fun.
All right. Well, that was awesome. Yeah, I had no idea what you were doing, so I'm glad she did this. I think this is insanely cute.
Yeah, and they will look better when you see them in person, because I'm going to go back and glue them.
She's going to glue them now. So you got to come in and see us to see the final product. Okay, I just want to make sure 770 plus, the 770 upgrades, the new 790 and 880 special editions. Any other machines that I'm forgetting? That
Well, we've got some
Q16.
exciting things with
Oh.
the Q series.
Yeah, I was going to say the Q16. Now, I'll walk over here for a second. Thanks again, Linda.
Yeah, thank you.
So the Q16, for those of you that know, this machine here has previously only been offered at a sit-down table. Well, now they have the sit-down stand-up lift table, which is awesome. But they are releasing, it's called the Sewing Studio. Is that right? Yeah, I'm testing myself. The Sewing Studio. So it's a 10-foot frame that if you already own a Q16 or if you're looking to get a Q16, you can now have it on an actual frame. So that's really exciting. And the Q16 Plus, I believe is what it's called, will be Q-matic able. Is that right? Yeah, look at this. See, I know my stuff. And I'm second guessing myself. So you get the point. Bernina's doing a lot of really cool, exciting things right now. So again, please come in and see us if you have questions or give us a call. If you want the upgrades though, or if you want to pre-order any of the machines, do so now because they're gonna be gone pretty quick, which is awesome. So again, this is the Westport Road location of Sewing and Vacuum Authority. If you haven't been here before, we've got tons of new fabric. We're growing our pre-cuts collection, which is really exciting. We've got batiks and we've got the Kona solids, and we like really bright and fun, exciting, happy fabric. Halloween stuff galore, Christmas stuff. So you guys got to come in and see us. We also have the Clarksville location, which we will be expanding and putting in more fabric. They currently do have fabric though, so don't make that mistake. They definitely have fabric currently, and a lot of really nice fabric, but we want to give them more. So we're going to expand. We're going to add some long arms. We're really trying to grow that location as well. We've got our Greenwood store, which they do not have fabric. So make sure that if you're looking for fabric, don't misunderstand me. The Greenwood store does not have fabric, but we have all the machines. We do all the repairs and service that you need at that location as well. Randy and Austin are awesome, so go see them if you're near the Greenwood store. And then, of course, our Quilt Quarters store up in Carmel. We're moving that store, so there's a lot of exciting discounts and specials going on right now. And we're excited to get a new location, a new, bigger, better location for that store as well. And they have a ton of fabric. I probably don't even need to tell you, 6,000 bolts or something crazy. So anyway, so come in and see us. We're spread out. We've got a place that's close to you for sure. Come in and see us. Go to sewvacauthority.com or quiltquarters.com for more information. And we will see you guys next Tuesday, if not sooner. I would have put Barbara on the camera, but it looks like she's literally over here scheduling classes. So
That's right, I am.
that's exciting. So you guys stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.